It was in 2014. Jack had been vomiting pretty much every day for 6 months. We had all sorts of tests done back home. Everything was coming up that everything was supposedly normal until December, when I describe it as drunken episodes, where he would bend down to pick a toy up and stagger. Our doctor called up the women's and kids. We'd packed for, I think, 4 days, and on the Sunday that we'd got in, Jack started screaming uncontrollably. So we bundled him up, got him in the car. He passed out in the car. I couldn't keep him awake. I carried him in to the women's and kids in my arms. They did a CT scan there and then. They called us into a room and said, your son has a tumour, we're going to admit him straight away. We're going to do an MRI scan tomorrow. At that moment when they'd said that your son's got a tumour, I literally felt like I could dissolve into the floor. Both my husband and I said it was like we were a fly on the wall watching someone else be told the news. I remember being on the phone to my sister at 1 o'clock in the morning, chatting to her and my mum. And I guess everyone just sort of starts thinking, oh, what's he done to deserve it? And yeah. We'd only been in there for a day, and the social worker came to us and said, have you heard of Ronald McDonald House? And we said, well, yes, but no idea what it's about. And he said, you're eligible, I'm going to make a call right now, we'll get you in there. And then we spent 8 months here.
I've been a volunteer here ever since it opened, which is over 17 years. The house is just one that exudes love and compassion, and doesn't matter who it is, we just hope that we can give them that love and comfort.
To know that you've got home away from home, and a couple of the staff members are really good at pinpointing when you need a hug, and sometimes you don't have to say anything either, they just know.
The families who come here know that they've got not just us as volunteers and as staff, but there's also that camaraderie of other families.
We have a dinner program one night a week where an organisation, McDonald's or a Rotary Club, or even students at a school will come in and do a dinner. And the families, because they've been at the hospital most of the day, they love to come in and have a meal cooked for them. It's lovely.
I was fortunate enough to be asked to set up a craft program. The program provides a fun activity for the kids, seeing the look on their face when they've got a smile from ear to ear and they're showing what they've produced. It's wonderful to see.
Most children love animals. With the pet therapy, to see something living come in that they can play with, talk to, I think does them the world of good.
My hopes for Jack is that he will grow up to be whatever it is that he wants to be, to have no limits. He says, Mum, when I grow up, I'm going to drive Elvis, he reckons, the helicopter, the fire helicopter. Or he wants to be a pilot on a big jet, and he wants to take us all on a holiday. He keeps on commenting how much he wants to take us on a holiday. To know that you've got support, I don't know how I could have coped without Ronald McDonald House.